What's up folks, welcome back to the channel. It's Fozza here, and today we're continuing our FIFA 22 Custom Tactics series. Today, as you can tell by the thumbnail, the title, we're going to be taking a look at the 4-2-3-1. For quite a long time now, it's been a favourite formation in FIFA. It's an easy go-to, it can help you grind division rivals, champs, everything like that. I'll be using it again this week. I've been using it for the past week and a half now. It helped me in my climb to Division 1. I just have to make that push to Elite before the end of the season. And it's also helped me just to can easily smash rank 2 every single week, and now we just need to make that push to rank 1. This is the team that we've been using with it, just so you guys can have a bit of context on who's playing where. The team's gonna have to drastically change this week, however, because we did pack Ginola from the hero upgrade pack, so that's nice. Also, as you guys know, we've got a lot of untradeable good cards like Varane and also Kimpembe sitting around. The Fakir is there, so we're going to move away from the Serie A a little bit this week and test something different, but then we're going right back because Tonali and Koulibaly are just too good. So if you enjoyed the video, please do leave a thumbs up, it's greatly appreciated, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and help me out on the content journey. So 4-2-3-1, we're playing balanced. The width is 45 with a depth of 50. This has kind of just become my go-to for almost every formation. I did play with the 47 width on one of the 4-3-3 variants, but I think 50 depth is just, it's nice and balanced right in the middle point, and then the width I will manually sort of drag. I'll manually make people go a bit wider, but I want them to be closer for the passing potential in the build-up. And then offense is fast build-up, balanced chance creation, 45 width again, 5 players in the box and 2 on the corners and the free kicks. If you aren't good at stringing passes together for fast attacking, change your build up to probably long ball or balanced. If you're good at the tiki-taka passing and just not giving the ball away easily, then play fast build up. It helps you a lot with getting one, counter attacks, and 2, just getting players involved in the build up play. And then chance creation is balanced. I think 4-2-3-1 is such a well-rounded formation, you don't need to force anything here. For the likes of the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, we used direct passing, which was needed due to how narrow the team was, but I think balance works great. This is how we're lining up. I will say I had the Atalanta right back, but I have sold him to the knockout version. We've got Spinazzola in as a placeholder here. That's pretty much how it lined up. I will say Vidal needs that upgrade pace wise. I think for most games, 90% of the games, he's good. When you're playing that like top high end opponent though with the cracked teams, he lacks that little bit of pace. Tonali is insane, however. I think he's still about 80,000 coins. AC Milan unlikely to get any upgrades, unfortunately, but the card is still cracked and will be insane for the next couple of months. So if you have Serie A guys or some Italian players or even icons to link in, I would recommend picking up Tonali. Now this is the instructions for us. The goalkeeper, as usual, just on the balance, nothing changes there. Same for the centre backs, they're on the default settings, and also full backs in this case, outside of the right back who's on join the attack. So basically, this was my suggestion with Robertson. Basically, he has great stamina, but he's 2-star, 3-star, and he's got good crossing, but outside of that, I don't like him to get too far forward. However, I had the, I think it's Müller, the Atalanta right back, and even in this case Spinazzola, having them on the attack. They're just much better for in the box scoring opportunities. And this means that I still, although Robertson can go forward, he's not going to be darting forward as much, but I felt that my attacking on the right hand side was fantastic, because a lot of the time when I'd been put Politano out wide, I'd then have the right back running into that space in the middle, and it just helped build up play quite a lot. Now I think the defensive midfielders is where I've changed things a bit in this formation as opposed to what you've seen in previous videos, and it's the left midfielder is on cover centre, stay back and cut passing lanes, and then the right defensive midfielder is on drop between defenders and mark and free roam. So you're probably looking at this and thinking it's a man defensive setup. What I will say, however, is both get involved in the attack in a good balanced amount. So Tonali, I think, got more goal scoring opportunities and more assists for me with the drop between defenders, and this was more so just to with how that instruction works, you can catch it out a bit in build up play, and with free roam applied, then you just get some extra space. However, whenever you are in transitions, it just gives you that great passing opportunities, and obviously Vidal is just he's got nuts defensive awareness, so he's the guy that I am going to have been staying back in the middle of the pitch, and then I can pull Tonali forward if I want to. I just find this was a great balance. You can use someone like Kante in here if you have the SBC, so you'd replace Vidal with Kante, but then you do want a box-to-box midfielder. Pogba would work if you're going down the Prem and the French line of things. I think someone like, if you want to go Ligue 1, for example, Fofana and Renato Sanchez could work fantastic here. Even that new Rip Art card, who's actually a striker on his card, and he's a striker in real life, but he is actually an unreal box-to-box midfielder. So you could run the likes of Fofana and Rip Art in here, and it would work very similar. The central cam, we use Son, who will stay forward and stay on the edge of the box, but I'll explain this in a little second. And then both the right attacking mid and the left attacking mid were both just on getting to the box or cross to get that support. And finally, the striker is stay central and getting behind. Now, the reason for Son being on stay in the edge of the boxes, I think it's really just, I have players in the box set to 5, which means there are basically Werner, Politano, Mane are all going to be getting involved. And Son will make that run to get into the box, but then he's going to hold the run on the edge for me. So he's got the 5-star weak foot and finesse shot, and it basically just meant rather than having to, what you'll find is if you have all of them on get into the box, especially in the 4-2-3-1 with the instructions you have on the DMs, Vidal and Tonali, if Son's going into the box, will have a bit of a disconnect. There'll be too big a gap basically for if the ball bounces back out into the midfield area. So what you want is you want Son just to hold off. You're going to have at least 2 players in the box looking for it, possibly Tonali or Vidal getting in there depending on how you've played the transition, and then Son just holds off at the edge of the box and just gives you more chance creation options. And overall it worked really well for me. What I'm currently deciding is if I go to a 5 at the back system purely to try out some different cards. I've got Koundé, Kimpembe and Varane all to possibly link in with the likes of Werner, just lots of different cards to try out. So this week we may move away from the 4-2-3-1 despite all the success, purely just to try a different team, but we'll have it there to fall back on. So that's everything. Hopefully you guys can use that and help get yourself some extra wins and rivals. We're nearing the end of the season. I think there's just under 2 weeks left, so you've still got time to try and hit that 90 games played milestone and get as far up those divisions as possible to increase that milestone reward. And then obviously you've got champs every weekend, playing playoffs, and then the final. So let me know in the comments down below how you get on with it, what formations you want me to see cover in the future episodes. And that's everything from me today. So if you liked the video, big thumbs up on it, greatly appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much and goodbye.